is born. Yeah.
Everything looks great. That is until they perform the hearing test. Hearing test after hearing test after hearing test, and the baby has no reaction. Well, it certainly is a problem, but you don't have to face it alone.
No, there is great help.
There is great help, and it's right here in Connecticut. Take a look.
Before we begin this story, I want you to know it has a happy ending.
Just because your child is born deaf, if you decide that you will do anything to even make them hear a little bit, they don't miss a beat. They know exactly what to do. They never freak out.
Yeah.
And they're always there for you.
They are CREC Soundbridge, and we're going to tell you a little bit more about them in just a minute. But first, a little bit more about Samantha. This beautiful 8-year-old girl was born with a big problem.
Sammy was identified with significant hearing loss in newborn screening at St. Mary's Hospital.
Sammy was a candidate for cochlear implants. It's a device that's literally implanted in her head, enabling her to hear. At 10 months, Samantha received her first cochlear implant. The second was implanted at a 1.5 years.
Because she was implanted so early, we're very lucky. She speaks with no speech impairment, and she has no other issues, which we're very lucky. However...
And this is a big however.
The implants alone were not enough. The child needs to be taught how to hear with them, what they're hearing.
And that's where CREC Soundbridge enters the picture. For many, a bright rainbow at the end of a dark, silent storm.
We provide, of course, all of the audiological support services for children from birth right through 21.
That includes evaluations, prescribing hearing aids, teaching parents and children about a host of equipment that they will use, and much more.
We were given the option to come to CREC for these services, which would provide a teacher of the hearing impaired, teacher of the deaf, who came to my house while she was less than 3, and worked with her one-on-one. And then once she reached 3, she was eligible for a preschool program.
A preschool program offered right here at Soundbridge in Wethersfield.
CREC Soundbridge has a preschool program with hearing impaired and typical children who hear, and she was able to get the benefit of having all these educated people and equipment to teach us how to use it, and also the typical role models, so she would see how typical children play and react and hear in the school.
Sammy flourished here, and even when it was time to move on, CREC Soundbridge was and will be there for her.
When I turned 5.
What happened?
Well, I was getting too old for preschool, and I knew I was hearing better, and I was getting to understand what about the equipment and stuff, and I was like understanding what it was like to be in school with other kids who didn't have them.
You graduated, and now where do you go to school?
Lower Ledge.
And that's in
Beacon Falls.
In Beacon Falls, regular school, regular kids.
Yeah.
Now, did your teacher wear a special device?
Yeah, she wears the FM like you're wearing right now.
Like this microphone that I have on.
Hearing equipment in schools across the state, coming from Soundbridge.
Is it free?
No, it's not free.
Where does the money come from?
Well, for all of our services, the children are all paid for by tuition that comes from the school districts.
But because the equipment is expensive to purchase and maintain, Soundbridge has recently started soliciting private donations to ease the burden on schools.
And we have about 650 children we provided services to last year with hearing loss.
Samantha is one of them.
I know that through college, even though they service from birth to 21, through college, when she's married and on her own, questions, support, resources, they're there. I don't know what we would do if we were never introduced to them. Their teachers are here because they're committed, and they want to be here, and they want to see these children succeed.
Oh, that's amazing.
Here's the thing: when your child is born, they're gonna give you a number. You know, when your child's born with a disability or a problem, something like this, it's called Birth to 3. It's a program. You dial 211, and the people on the other end of the phone will help you through everything. If they're born with, any kind of physical deformity or hearing loss or eyesight or anything, it's it's called Birth to 3. You pick up the phone, you call 211, but the hospitals are equipped to guide the parents through
everything with what you need.
It's incredible. So CREC is just a wonderful school. It's part of the CREC school district. It's CREC Soundbridge, and if you're interested, all the information is going to be on our website.
All right, betterct.com. We're coming back. We're making a pumpkin craft with Denise DeCenzo. Oh, no.